Hello, welcome to DKY Vision. Based on personal journey, this video you are watching, only text. So, please enjoy. The fact man 3 times committing for suicide then female. The fact nowadays it happen with young generation. If a man is here and you want to be equal, and the only one way you can get equal is to band together and tear him down, so that you can be at this level. You're not equal. Feeling isolating alone and lovely, what do? You can't find a good female woman this day. But there's a solid values. Who values themselves? Who values the man around them? Loneliness, guys. And what's the answer to loneliness? Well, you're lonely, it stands the reason that you are not finding people outside, people that you connect with on physical level, emotional level, mental level, spiritual level, and many level you called. It's harder for some people. We are talking about the human issue, the one companion that always going to be with you is yourself. First thing we have to do is we have to get ourselves to the point where we don't necessarily need a companion. The problem we cannot face the concept of not having any companion is because we're not comfortable with ourselves as a companion. We don't want to be left alone by ourselves, with ourselves. We don't want to face the reality of being by ourselves, with ourselves. One of the things that you think about is start making yourself a companion that you're comfortable with. If you had a friend or person you're going to spend all the time, what would you want from that person? What would you want to spend time with somebody? Who's honest? I don't want to spend time with who's going to be lying to me, someone who's going to gently tell the truth about myself. One of the hardest thing, sometimes, for straight to the point, where they stop lying to themselves, where they tell themselves the truth. You got to face the reality of who you are, what you are. Remember, nobody's going to telling you the truth that like yourself, but you want to tell yourself the truth in understanding as forgiveness. Look back at things in my life and said, it was somebody else's fault, replacing and becomes why I did that. So that made it all right. All the way back, we are all made mistakes, we are human. So, got to tell myself the truth, that was not okay, but then at the same time, I have to tell myself that you're human, and made it right and it's okay. Wherever you've been in the past, that's bad. If you're not still there, your companion, which is yourself, need to feel free to tell you. It's okay, that was a bad place to be, that was a bad person to be. But you're not that person anymore. You're not in that place anymore. If you're with yourself, and yourself is always beating you up, you'll not want to be with yourself. Over my failures in the past, I'm not someone that I want to be alone with. Does it make sense, right? Next things I want, I would from a companion. I would want someone who is encouraging, someone who sees the possibility in the future, who gently pushes me to get out of the rut, to get out of the swamp that I'm in, to move on and do better. You want someone who's going to encourage you. Well, if you don't have somebody or companion who's going to encourage, pushes you through. Become that somebody or companion who encourage yourself and said, look, I'm not stuck here unless I choose to stay here. It takes courage. It takes sacrifice, it takes gut. And you needed to be a companion that's going to gently encourage you and give you the courage to the next step and to do better and to be better. The physical aspect of a relationship that is things that is hardwired in us to search for. But it's not something we gotta have. The hell that you go through with these relationships, just in order to have someone to sleep with, is not worth the destruction that is doing to your soul and your spirit, to your life. It's not worth it. Become your own, you don't need them. Nobody can destroy you if you won't let them. All right, and don't let them. Head up, make the hard decision, sacrifices, and become comfortable in your own skin. Last thing, if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change except myself. Thank you for watching.